This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Sophia Yvette.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of a general contractor? Well, one may be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing our good neighbor, Ryan Gentry with Texas Forever General Contracting. Ryan, now it is so great to have you on today, and we are so excited to learn all about you and your business. Please start off by telling our listeners just a little bit more about your company.
Awesome. Thank you. It's good to be here. So Texas Forever General Contracting, we are a Frisco-based roofing and general contracting company servicing all of North Texas and the DFW regions here. We specialize in homeowner, repairs after storms hit. You're filing your insurance claim. We're working with your insurance carrier to help you get those issues resolved. And we also just work with homeowners who need updates. The end goal being to help protect the value of their home. Your home is your largest investment. So you got to stay on top of all that maintenance and all that good stuff. So in addition to roofing, we do gutters, windows. We do both wood fences, wrought iron fences, exterior painting, siding, garage doors, pergolas, patio covers. So we have a pretty wide range of services that we provide to our customers here in North Texas.
Wow, Ryan. So what you do is very, very diverse, but let's go ahead and go back here for a second. Tell us a little bit more about your backstory. How did you get into this business?
Well, that's a great question, and I'll try to be as brief as I can. I've got a very interesting road to get to where we are now. So, my journey in this business really started as a kid growing up in the Texas Panhandle. I grew up in a small farming community of about 2,000 people. My dad was a cotton farmer. Through that, when you grow up around agriculture, you learn pretty quickly about hard work, integrity, keeping your word, taking care of people. And those values really stayed with me as I've gotten older. I went to college, graduated in a long time ago, 2000, from Harding University with a degree in marketing. That was right after September 11th. Could not find a marketing job. Took the first job I could find because my wife was in grad school, so we needed some income. I worked for about 14 years for different banks through default servicing on the mortgage side and also private equity and real estate services there. 2015, I was given the option to move to India and continue to manage the product I was running or take a severance package. And with my wife being in her career and our two boys here growing up in Frisco, that was not an option for me. And, the funny thing is I'd been wanting to leave and do something different because I knew I'm not built to sit in cubicles. And so really me getting laid off and taking a severance check at the end of 2015 was the absolute best thing that ever happened to me career-wise, because it forced me to get uncomfortable, stretch myself a little bit and go start something. So, once I left that world, left my corporate world, I went to work. I had a little consulting business that I did for a little while. I was servicing insurance carriers, which is very important to what we're doing now. I was certified through Hague Engineering, which they set the standard for hail and wind damage to all roofing products, both residential and commercial. I was helping investigate fraud for different insurance carriers against contractors. So I have seen a lot of the ugly side of this business. After I did that for a while, my next obvious progression was to go to work for a roofing company. It took me a while to find one that I was willing to tie my name to, but I joined a company, worked for those guys for about 4 years as their chief operations officer, helped them build their company. Through that, we really got a good in-depth look at how to run a roofing company. I was responsible for hiring, training, as well as sales as well. So a lot of good experience packed in there that, eventually led me to where we are now. Ultimately, I've always known I wanted to build something great. I wanted to do something for myself, my family. And so as I was looking around at what I could do, the next obvious thing was for me to just go out on my own and start my own thing. So that's kind of how we got to where we are now. I'd revisited that idea for, a long time. But today here we are. We're blessed to serve homeowners here in the Frisco and North Texas area. help them protect their homes, help them protect their investments. And for me, it's really, really rewarding to combine the work ethic and the things that I learned growing up in West Texas and carry that into my business now. Even though we live here in the DFW region, which is a very populous area, we treat our business like a small business. I learned so many things from so many good people back home, watching businessmen and how they interacted with the community and stuff like that. So we try to do that as well here. We're involved in local school things and charities and all sorts of stuff here locally. So.
Wow, Ryan. Well, it certainly sounds like you do have a heart for this business. Now, getting to the heart of your business. Now, we do know marketing is the heart of every business. So, who are some of your ideal customers that you're looking to help today? And how are you attracting them on that marketing front?
Okay. So, we have taken a very, very different approach to our business. One of the things I did when I set out to create this company was I wanted to be different intentionally. There's so many negative stereotypes and a lot of people in this area have had major problems with their contractors. Roofing in particular, there's no licensing in the state of Texas. Sophia, you literally could start a roofing company by the end of the day if you can get your LLC paperwork filled out. It's perplexing to me because every other trade out there requires it. Anyway, that we could do a whole nother podcast just on that topic. But, when we start looking at what we do here and how we go about attracting our clients, again, part of how we are different, we do not door knock, really don't do any advertising. Everything that we do and all the work we generate is from referrals and relationships. Roofs, working on your home, that's the product we deliver, but really we are in a relationship business and we want that relationship with our customers. We want them to have us front of mind because of our reputation, because of, their neighbor referred them to us after having a great experience with us, seeing our knowledge, our expertise, and that translates into happy customers. Now, as far as my target audience or who I'm trying to attract, I do a ton of stuff with real estate agents. Again, that ties in very well with my corporate history working in default servicing. I understand real estate transactions. I understand the deadlines, the timelines. I have a way of writing things that can calm people's fears whenever they're looking at issues that pop up as they're buying or selling a home. Again, insurance agents. I've got a great book of insurance agents that I do work for, trusted. And then just really anybody with a roof, right? Anybody with a fence.
Wow.
Millions of
Ryan.
customers here for us.
Well, you certainly have so much educational information when it comes to this industry and the background you have. Have you ever thought of incorporating all of that knowledge into your very own podcast for your company before?
That has been mentioned to me several times by people that I would consider mentors and just people I respect in my industry. I don't know when I would have time. We stay pretty engaged in everything that's going on with our projects and stuff. So we put in a lot of work, but I'm not going to say it's never going to happen. But you may have to give me some tips and some feedback here on how to get that going.
Final question for you today, Ryan. Where can our listeners go to learn more about Texas Forever General Contracting?
Well, we can hit several places. So we can be found on our website, which is txforever.com. However, I will say we are revamping our website. So currently, if you hit my website, it's going to just direct you over to our business Facebook page until we get the new site up and running. So again, our social media channels, Instagram and Facebook, it's TX Forever GC. Hit us up out there, give us a like, give us a follow. We do try to post some educational content out there for our audience and our customers. We try to educate people on the issues that we see coming up in the industry. So, and there's plenty of them right now.
Well, Ryan, I really appreciate you being on the show today, and we wish you and your business the best moving forward.
Thank you so much. It's good to be here.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpfrisco.com. That's gnpfrisco.com or call 469-221-9345.